All right, guys, so today is Good Friday, and it's the first Good Friday here in Spain, and Sunday will be Easter, and will be our first Easter in Spain. And it's odd, it's weird, and it looks completely different than if we were in America. Right now, we don't have a church going. We're not gathering with people because we just got here, and there's just a lot of work to be done. But it's our first Easter, our first Holy Week, if you want to say, even in the Basque Country. Now in America, of course, I'd be going to a Good Friday service and be reflecting on what Jesus did for us and serving on Sunday and serving on Good Friday even, and here I am in Spain. And so I've just kind of been trying to figure out how to reflect on it better, kind of being here where I have nothing to do in a sense. I mean, obviously I have things to do, but I have a better way to, or a better opportunity, I think, for myself to reflect on the cross and on Jesus. Because for the last 10 years, I've always had somewhere to be on Good Friday where I'm serving, right? I've always had somewhere to be on Easter where I'm serving. And it's not that you can't reflect on that during that time, but you're always doing so many other things. So for me, this is actually kind of that first time in a long while that we've been able to actually just be able to sit and contemplate on what Jesus has done for us. And I think that can actually be a thing that we all do. It's very easy to just start thinking of all the things that we can do for God and oh, I've got to invite people to church on Easter, and I've got to do this, and I've got to do this, and I've got to do this. But that completely takes away the point of what was done. So Good Friday, I think, is really awesome. It starts with Jesus washing the disciples' feet. So in John 13, we see he's talking, the Passover is beginning, and he's gathered with his disciples, and he starts to wash their feet. And I love this because he is showing them that he is going to serve them. It's not about anything that they've done, but he's going to serve them. And he does go on to say, and he's in verse 12, it says, "Do you understand what I have done to you? You call me teacher and Lord, and you are right, for so I am. If then your Lord and teacher have washed your feet, you also ought to wash one another's feet. For I have given you an example that you should do just as I have done to you." Right? So he's using this as an example to say, look, I'm doing this for you. You also need to go and serve others. You need to put yourself at the status of a servant and give yourself up for others, right? But first, before that, Peter has his interaction with Jesus, and Peter says, no, you can't wash my feet. And Jesus says, you don't understand. I need to. If I do not wash your feet, you have no share with me. Right? First, Peter has to have this personal interaction with Jesus where he has to let Jesus serve him before Jesus then commands them to do the same thing. Good Friday starts with Jesus serving, and then so much happens on Good Friday that is, again, 100% about him. Not us, not what we can do, anything. Again, we see over and over, Peter is such a great example, but he continues to try to do things for Jesus. He cuts off the ear of the servant. He is trying to be in there, but then he denies Jesus multiple times, so many things, and all on his own strength, but it is 100% Jesus. And that's why Good Friday is so awesome. That's why all of this is so awesome. And that's why I love the Bible. It is constantly pointing to the fact that it has nothing to do with us. Nothing we can do can amount to this being worth anything. It's not that we have to have a relationship with Jesus and then some. It's just Jesus wants us. And yeah, it's a whole different conversation about, because of that love, we then should want to serve him and we should want to give ourselves for him. That's a different day. But today, I encourage you, as I need to also reflect on the fact that it is just what Jesus has done for me. And I don't know that I necessarily forgot that, but just as always in a role of serving, and even here feeling the pressure of, I need to be out doing something. I need to be connecting with someone. I need to be bringing Jesus to someone right now because it's Good Friday and Easter's coming and I'm a missionary and it's what I have to do. But that's, again, it's missing the point. And for me today and with my family, we need to reflect on Jesus, what he's doing in us and for us and what he has done for us on the cross. And I encourage you guys today, as you go to work, as you live your lives, don't wait till your Good Friday service or Easter to reflect on these things. Start off your day thinking about it. Talk to God throughout the day. Read the sayings of Jesus. Read through the story of Jesus going to the cross. Don't make it about just kind of a short 1 hour service of worship and communion to reflect, but reflect all day. I don't know. Just some thoughts. I cannot gain heaven or any better relationship with Jesus because of what I've done and what I do for him. My identity, my status, me being set free, not condemned, me being loved and cared for, all of that doesn't matter about who I am and what I do. It matters that Jesus died for me on the cross, loves me where I'm at, wants to work in my life to make me more like him, yes, but he loves me, and he loves you enough to die on the cross for you, enough to, spoiler alert for Sunday, raise from the dead for you, to ascend into heaven and sit at the right hand of the Father to intercede for you and for me. It's pretty awesome. I hope you guys have a Good Friday, great Easter. See you guys next time.